I'm Daniel Friedman, and I started Bindle and Keep. Bindle and Keep is a custom clothing company that specializes in making suits for all body types and all aesthetics.
My name is Ray Tutera, and I joined Bindle and Keep in 2012 as an apprentice because I wanted to learn to make clothes for the LGBTQ community. I had a suit made when I was 25, which is 6 years ago, and that predated the founding of Bindle and Keep. So I had no Bindle and Keep to go to. It allowed me to really make eye contact with myself for the first time. I felt like, I had been getting dressed my whole adult life without really paying any attention to myself and without really considering the possibility that the way I dress could help me introduce myself to people. Murray Hill was sort of the gateway. Murray Hill is like a famous drag king, and I've followed him since I was a kid, and suddenly Murray's suits were fitting him really well, and I was like, who's making Murray suits, The retail landscape is generally a binary landscape. You have men's departments and women's departments. Not everyone has a binary identity. Not everyone wants to just exclusively shop in a men's section or a women's section. People's identities are much more nuanced, and the universe is much more nuanced. Bodies aren't binary either. We're not just talking about gender.
People said, wait, if you can work with Ray, can you guys put a men's suit on me? At the time, we referred to them as men's suits. Now we refer to them as gender neutral or gender blind. It's just because the English language doesn't have, all the right words.
We sort of just shadowed each other. I would shadow him while he measured people, and he would sort of shadow me while I talked to people that I could relate to and identify with, and we learned each other's perspectives, and it's sort of how we fuse those things together.
When we talk about capitalism, this is capitalism at its best. Treating everyone like their money matters. We entered a pretty saturated market, and that's custom suiting. There's nothing novel about the custom suiting business, and there's nothing novel about what we're actually doing. How we've made this industry sort of turned it on its head is that we are making suits not in terms of what's in style, what's fashionable, but how do you want to feel? How many places go to somewhere and they say, okay, you want new shoes. Let's talk about how do you feel?